All right, so we're gonna go to the back of the mat and just let the knees maybe be a little wider than the mat, or try hip width to start and then see if you can go wider. Let the big toes touch. Allow your seat to draw back toward or to the heels, and bring your forehead down toward or to the mat. Draw your shoulders back. Lengthen through the spine, and include the back of the neck there through the lengthening action. Feel your hands press down. Feel the shoulders draw back, and maybe even feel like the hands pull the mat back a little bit here. And keep drawing your tailbone back. Take deep, steady breaths. Allow each in-breath to expand your abdomen, rib cage, and chest. And each out-breath to create a subtle recoiling inward of the chest, rib cage, and abdomen. Notice how it feels to let your body drop. And remember, child's pose, although it's a gentle pose, it puts a lot of demand on the back in terms of stretching, a lot of demand on the hips in terms of stretching. So you're going to feel sensation. And if you haven't already, transition your breath to Ujjayi Pranayama, taking a subtle contraction of the back of the throat and breathing in through your nose and out through your nose with your throat contracted. Letting the breath slow down and deepen even more. Good. Now, keeping the abdominals in as you exhale, let's inhale, come up to all fours, keep the knees wide. And then just for the first one, as you exhale, dip your hips slightly forward and hold here. So the big toes are touching, the knees are apart, and we're drawing our hips forward, chest open, shoulders back. Now let's exhale halfway back, keep drawing the buttocks back. And then inhale this time, go forward, let the hips open, breathe. Take that tailbone slightly forward to protect your back. Do that again, exhale halfway back. Then inhale, slowly draw the hips forward, lift the chest, draw the tailbone slightly forward, look straight ahead. Let's do that again. Exhale halfway back. Inhale, draw the hips forward, tailbone forward, draw the shoulders back. We'll do one more time. Exhale, seat halfway back, keep the belly in. And then inhale, hips forward, chest open, shoulders back. Now we're gonna go ahead and go a quarter of the way back. Just get the hips over the knees. Tuck your toes here, lift the hips up and bring your knees underneath your hips. So we're gonna push away from gravity here, pull the belly in. Let's exhale, tilt the tailbone between the thighs, hollow out the belly, round the thoracic spine, rock back slightly in an angry cat and look inward. Then inhale, point your toes, lengthen your tailbone, unfurl your spine, shoulders back, chest forward, cow. And again, exhale, tuck your toes, hollow out your belly, round your thoracic spine, rock back slightly in cat, looking inward. Then inhale, point your toes, lengthen your tailbone, unfurl the spine, shoulders back, chest forward, cow. And one more time, exhale, tuck your toes, hollow, rock back slightly, cat. And then inhale, point the toes, lengthen the tailbone, unfurl the spine, shoulders back, chest forward, cow. Now return to neutral spine with your toes tucked, pull your belly in. Now let's exhale, lift the hips up and draw the heels back into a downward facing dog. So send your seat back and up, draw the chest toward the thighs, allow the collarbones to broaden and connect to your breath. Allow your hands to really spread out, or your fingers to really spread out wide, root down into the thumb, pointer, and pinky fingers here. Draw the shoulders back and down as you send your seat up and sink your heels. Really connect to your breath. Let's go ahead and walk the dog a little bit. So let's bend the left knee, sink the right heel down. And then switch it out. Bend the right knee, sink the left heel down. And again, bend the left knee, sink the right heel down. And then bend the right knee, sink the left heel down. One more time. Bend the left knee, sink the right heel. And then bend the right knee, sink the left heel. Keep lengthening the spine. Now sink both heels down. Breathe. Now let's go ahead, inhale, lift up onto the balls of the feet, and let's exhale, take a slow walk to the top of the mat, pressing your hands into the ground, pulling your belly in, getting your ankles directly underneath your hips. Take a moment here, hands to the ground or hands to the shins, wherever you can touch, but keep your chest towards your thighs. Let your head drop, and let's just shake the head out a couple times. No, releasing tension. And then nodding the head, yes. Just being careful not to draw the chin up too much. Good. Now keeping your head in neutral, let's draw the left hip back and exhale the upper body to the right. So you're going to look over your right shoulder, draw the left hip back, lean a little bit to the left, and fan the left rib cage out like we would do in a side child's pose. Breathe. Good. Now inhale, return the spine to center, still hinged. Draw the right hip back and exhale, upper body to the left, looking over your left shoulder, fanning that right rib cage out a little bit, maybe stepping into the right foot with a little more energy. Good. Now exhale, return to center. Now we're going to inhale, spine halfway up, hands are either to the shins, or if you have long arms, can keep a flat back. Place your fingertips down on the mat, draw the shoulders back. Then exhale, keep the length to your spine, hinge and fold. Now soften the backs of the knees. Let's inhale, reverse swan dive to a standing back bend, quads forward, tailbone forward, chest open, weight in the heels, knees soft. And then exhale, hinge from the hips and swan dive forward, hands on either side of your feet. Good. Inhale, spine halfway up, hands to shins or to the ground. Exhale, fold. Let's step the left leg back and bring the quadricep down to a crescent lunge. If you're on the quad, point the toes. If you're on the knee, tuck. Take your hands to the right quadricep. Draw the shoulders back, elongate your spine. Draw your right hip back and your left hip forward. Keep gazing straight ahead. Chin is parallel to the earth, and maybe your gaze goes up just a little bit. Good. Now we're going to tuck the left toes. Let's just keep the hands to the quad. Exhale, hinge from the hips, flex the left foot. Flex the right foot. Draw the right hip back. Now inhaling, stepping that right foot down, lifting up through the spine, bending the right knee. And then exhale, shift back. Try to avoid locking out the knee. Just focus on stability and balance. One more time. Inhale, go forward. Right hip back, left hip forward. And then exhale, hinge back, find your balance. Now on the next exhalation, we're going to bend the right knee, shifting the weight forward. Plant your palms on either side of your right foot. Come up off the left knee. Then inhale, return the right leg to plank. Push away from gravity here. Exhale, tippy toes, slow lower chaturanga, shoulders back, elbows in, neck is long. Inhale, thread the heart between the shoulders in your cobra. Anchor the quads and the tops of the feet. Draw the shoulders back and down, open up through the chest. Remember, you can widen your legs as you need to accommodate a tight back. Then exhale, hips up and heels back, downward facing dog. Sending your seat back and up, draw the chest toward the thighs, collarbones broaden and connect to your breath. Keep sinking your heels, breathe. Good, now on the next exhale, step the left foot forward, toes in line with the fingers. Bring that right quadricep down. If you're on the quad, point the toes. If you're on the knee, tuck. Take both hands to the left quadricep. Draw the left hip back, the right hip forward. Lift your chest, drop your shoulders. You're gonna feel a great big stretch in the right hip flexor. You can keep your chin parallel, maybe take the gaze up. Another breath or two here. Just get the stretch, right hip flexor. Keep elongating your spine. Now we're gonna keep the hands on the left quad. We're gonna tuck the right toes. We're gonna go ahead. Exhale for this first one, shifting back. Pull the belly in. Good, keep lengthening the spine. Now inhale, rock forward, find your balance. Good, again, exhale, hinge back, flex your foot, avoid locking the knee, pull the belly in, open up the chest. Good, inhale, bend the left knee, come forward. One more time. Exhale, straighten out the left knee. Keep your hips and pelvis square. Draw the shoulders back. It's hard to do with control. And then inhale, come forward. We're going to stay here. Now we're going to exhale, place the hands down. Tuck your right toes, lift up off the right knee. Inhale, sweep it back to plank. Push away from gravity here, lengthen the spine. Exhale, rock forward, tippy toes, slow lower chaturanga. Shoulders are back, elbows are in, neck is long. Inhale, thread the heart between the shoulders in your cobra. Anchor your quads down, tops of the feet down, open up through the chest. Then exhale, downward facing dog. Seat is back and up, chest is toward the thighs, collarbones are broad and connect to your breath. Inhale and exhale. Good, now let's exhale, step the right foot forward, toes in line with the fingers. Keep the back knee up off the ground, left wrist underneath the left shoulder. Inhale, the right arm rises, rotating the left rib cage to the right. Send that right buttock down, hug your right inner thigh toward the left rib cage. Now turn the right palm away from you, top of the hand to the small of the back or to your left outer hip. Rotate a little deeper here. So try with each exhalation, get a little more twist. Breathe, keep lengthening your spine. Good. Now can you straighten out your right leg and keep the rotation without locking out the right knee? So just shifting your hips back. Good. Now exhale, bend the right knee. Do that 2 more times. Inhale, slowly straighten. Stay in your twist. Exhale, bend. Good. 1 more time like this. Inhale, slowly straighten. Keep lengthening the spine. Exhale, bend and hold. Inhale, the right arm rises. Exhale, right hand to the inside of the right foot. Traction the tricep to the inner knee. Inhale, the left arm rises. Try to get that right rib cage into that right inner thigh. So this is going to be a little more balanced challenge. Draw the right hip back and down. Turn the left palm away from you. Top of the hand to the small of the back or to your right outer thigh here. Keep rotating the right rib cage to the left. Now can you go slow? Inhale, straighten out the right leg. Going to be off kilter. Then exhale, bend the right knee. Again, slowly inhale, straighten out the right leg. Keep drawing the right hip back. Exhale, bend the right knee. 1 more time. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend, stay low. Inhale, the left arm rises. Exhale, both hands down, frame the front foot. Inhale, sweep back to plank. Push away from gravity here. Exhale, forward tippy toes, slow lower chaturanga. Inhale, thread the heart between the shoulders in your cobra. Anchor the quads down, tops of the feet down, little bit of a squeeze to the buttocks. Then exhale, hips up and heels back, downward facing dog. Good, seat is back and up, chest is toward the thighs, collarbones broaden and really connect to your breath. As you're ready, let's exhale, step the left foot forward, toes in line with the fingers. Draw the left hip back, right hip forward, right wrist underneath right shoulder. Inhale, the left arm rises. Draw the left hip back, tuck the seat underneath you. Rotate that right rib cage toward the left inner thigh. Turn the left palm away from you, top of the hand to the small of the back or to your right outer hip. Keep bending that left knee. Breathe. Try to keep that connection of the right rib cage toward the left thigh. Let's inhale, straighten out the left leg without locking the knee. Keep drawing the left hip back. Exhale, bend. 2 more times like this. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Last time. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Hold here. Inhale, the left arm rises. Exhale, left hand to the inside of the left foot. Traction the tricep to the inner knee. Keep the hips squared. Right heel up off the ground. Right arm rises. Good. Now we're going to turn the right palm away from us. Top of the hand to the small of the back or to your left outer thigh. Keep lengthening the spine. Go slow. We're going to inhale, straighten out the left leg. Good. Exhale, bend the left knee. Looks good, guys. Inhale, straighten. Keep lengthening. Exhale, bend. 1 more time. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Good, now inhale, the right arm rises. Exhale, both hands down, frame the front foot. Inhale, left leg back to plank, push away from gravity. Exhale, tippy toes, slow lower chaturanga. Inhale, thread the heart between the shoulders, cobra. Anchor the quads down, tops of the feet down, open up through the chest. Then exhale, downward facing dog. Your seat is back and up, your chest is toward the thighs, and the collarbones broaden as you connect to your breath. Push the mat away from you with your hands, drag the mat back with your feet. Lengthen your spine. Breathe. Good. Now let's inhale, lift up onto the balls of the feet. Exhale, bend the knees, gaze forward, rear back. Walk, quick step, or hop to the top of your mat. Big toes touch, heels are 1/4 of an inch apart. Keep your knees soft, hips over the ankles. Inhale, spine halfway up, hands to shins or to the mat. Exhale, fold. Soften the backs of the knees. Inhale, reverse swan dive to a standing back bend, quads forward, tailbone forward, chest open, weight in the heels, knees soft. Now exhale, hinge from the hips and swan dive forward, hands on either side of your feet. Inhale, spine halfway up, hands to shins or to the mat. Exhale, fold. Let's step the right leg back to low lunge. Draw the left hip back and the right hip forward, inhaling, spine and arms rise up to high lunge. Plug your shoulders in, lift your chest and lengthen your spine. Draw the left hip back and the right hip forward. Good, we're gonna stay upright. Exhale, hands in prayer at center. Inhale, straighten out the left leg. Exhale, bend the left knee. Again, inhale, straighten out the left leg, press your palms together. Exhale, bend the left knee. One more time like this. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend, stay here. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, rotate the upper body to the left, stay there. Now inhale, straighten out the left leg. Exhale, bend. Keep your eyes on one fixed point. Again, inhale, straighten, draw the left hip back. Exhale, bend. One more time. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Now inhale, spine center. We're going to exhale, bend the right knee, lower the knee almost toward the ground. Inhale, lift the hips to straighten the back leg. 2 more times like that. Exhale, bend. Draw the left hip back. Inhale, straighten. 1 more time. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. So we're staying in our high lunge. Exhale, add a twist to the right. Draw the left hip back. Stay in your twist. Exhale, drop the right knee toward the ground. Inhale, straighten. 2 more times. Keep your eyes on one fixed point. I'm just looking to the right. Inhale, straighten. 1 more time. These will be fatiguing. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Now inhale, return the spine and hands to center. Reaching your arms up, press into the ball of the back foot as you lift your chest. Then exhale, hands frame the front foot. Inhale, left leg back to plank. Feel the difference left side, right side. Exhale, tippy toes to chaturanga. Inhale, thread the heart between the shoulders, cobra. Anchor the quads at the tops of the feet. Then exhale, downward facing dog. So you should feel a difference, right side, left side. Walk it out a little bit, walking your dog. Releasing tension. Good, then sink both heels down to the mat or toward the mat. As you're ready, exhale, step your right foot forward, toes in line with the fingers. Draw the right hip back, left hip forward. Inhale, spine and arms rise up to a high lunge. Plug your shoulders in, lift your chest and lengthen your spine. Staying upright, exhale, hands in prayer, really pull the belly in. Breathe. We're gonna exhale, rotate to the right. Here we go, into the twist. Inhale, straighten that right leg. Exhale, bend the right knee, draw the left hip forward. Inhale, straighten. Good, exhale, bend. 1 more time like this. Inhale, straighten. Keep hugging your midline. Exhale, bend. Stay here. Inhale, spine center. Draw that right hip back. Exhale, upper body to the left. Look to your left or over your left shoulder. Breathe. Now we're going to exhale, bend the left knee. Inhale, straighten. Again, exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. We'll do that again. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Now exhale, return to center, pause. We're gonna exhale, bend the left knee. Inhale, straighten. We're gonna do 6 of these because I missed it on the first one. Exhale, bend, sorry about that. Inhale, straighten. Again, exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten, 3 more. Keep lifting the chest and straighten. Last 2. Bend and straighten. This is your last one. Bend, straighten. Arms rise up. Lift your chest as you press into the ball of the back foot. Then exhale, hands frame the front foot. Ease my back into that one. Inhale, plank. Push away from gravity. Exhale, tippy toes, chaturanga. Inhale, thread the heart between the shoulders, cobra. Walk your wrists a little closer to you. Breathe. Now we're going to exhale, hug the inner elbows in, lower halfway down. Inhale, push up. Return to cobra. Again, exhale halfway down, pull your belly in. Inhale, push up. One more time, and we're going to hold the push down. Exhale, push down, hold. Pull your belly in, tilt your tailbone slightly forward, squeeze the buttocks, hold for 3. Shoulders back, elbows in, 2. And 1. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Walk your dog a little bit here. Bending and straightening the knees. Breathe. Keep drawing the seat back and up and the chest toward the thighs as the collarbones broaden. Really stretch out. Now add on slowly. Root the left foot into the earth. Inhale, the right leg rises behind you. 3-legged dog, hips are squared. Even weight in both hands. Now keep the legs straight and up. Inhale, open up that left hip, the right hip. Sorry, and then exhale, close the hips. Work the stability. Inhale, open the hips. Good, exhale, close. Keep that right foot flexed one more time. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Now inhale, open, stay open. Reach that right leg up, chest toward the left thigh. Bend your right knee, flex your right foot, and you're just gonna hold. Go to your edge. Breathe. Keep drawing that left hip back. So think of the hip crease getting deeper, chest toward the thigh. Then you're gonna go ahead, exhale, take a big step forward, right foot, toes in line with the fingers, drop and ground the back heel, front heel, back heel alignment. Inhale, straighten out the right leg. Draw the right hip back, press strongly into the ball of the back foot, square your chest over your right leg. Now walk your right hand off the mat to the right, and then walk the left hand to the outside of the right foot. Draw the right hip back, look over your right shoulder. Step into the left foot, walk your upper body a little bit more to the right. Good, stay here. Keep drawing the right hip back. Connect to your breath. Now can you stay with the upper body as is, bend your right knee a little bit. Yeah, it's gonna be tight. Now inhale, straighten out the right leg. I'm gonna try that 2 more times. Maybe walk the upper body a little bit more to the right. Exhale, bend the right knee. Inhale, straighten. Good, keep that back heel down 1 more time. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten, hold that leg straight. Left hand stays to the outside of the right foot. Now reach your right arm up into a twist. Lean back a little bit. Lengthen both sides of the waist, draw the right hip back, left hip forward. Look to the right or up to the ceiling if you want to challenge your balance. Another breath. Good, now exhale the right hand down. Keep your right hand to the outside of the right foot or take it to the shin or foot. Inhale, open the left arm up to triangle pose. Rotating your upper body to the left here. Breathe. Lengthen both sides of the waist, connect. Then exhale, sweep the left arm down, chest in line with your right shin. Bend your right knee, keep your left heel down. Now walk your arms forward toward the front edge of your mat. Tilt the tailbone between the thighs and just hollow out the belly and round for a moment here. Let yourself rest on that top leg. Another breath or 2, round that thoracic spine. Keep looking in towards your leg or chest. Good. Now bring your fingertips underneath your shoulders. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Think cow. Draw the shoulders back. Connect to your breath. Stay low. Come onto the ball of the back foot. Plant the palms. Inhale, 3-legged plank. Push away from gravity. If you want to take full plank, take that. Exhale, tippy toes to chaturanga. Inhale, thread the heart between the shoulders in cobra. Anchor the quads down, tops of the feet down. Then exhale, downward facing dog. Seat is back and up. Chest is toward the thighs. Collarbones broaden and connect to your breath. Keep pushing the mat away from you with your hands and dragging the mat back with your feet. Good, let's root the right foot into the earth. Inhale, the left leg rises behind you. Square your hips. Draw the chest toward the thigh. Even weight in both hands. Now we're going to inhale, open up the left hip. And then exhale, square the left hip. We'll do that 2 more times. Pull the belly in. Inhale, open up the left hip. Exhale, close. Good, 1 more time, guys. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Now we're going to inhale, open up the left hip, bend the left, or actually open up the left hip, lift the left leg up higher, then bend the left knee. Keep drawing the chest toward your right thigh. Feel that right hip crease get deep. Connect to your breath. Draw your shoulders back. Another breath here. Then exhale, take a big step forward, left foot, toes in line with the fingers, drop and ground the back heel, front heel, back heel alignment. Frame your left leg and inhale, lengthen your spine as you straighten your left leg. Now we're going to take the left hand off of the left side of the mat. Then the right hand goes to the outside of the left foot. Keep your back heel down. Start to walk your upper body around to the left. Look over the left shoulder, find space. Breathe, keep your spine nice and long. Keep the back heel down, try bending your left knee. Stay there for a moment. Then inhale, straighten. Draw the shoulders back, maybe go find a little more twist. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten, keep drawing the left hip back. 1 more time like this. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Now we're going to exhale the right hand to the outside of the left foot, lean back a little bit and open the left arm out and up toward the ceiling. Look up toward the left side of the room or up to the ceiling. Breathe, keep the back heel down. Connect to your breath. Another breath or 2 here in the twist. Keep trying to balance out your pelvis. Good, now we exhale, bring the left hand down to the outside of the left foot or to the shin or top of the foot and open up to triangle pose, right arm rises. Lengthen through both sides of the waist, lean back, connect to your breath. Keep dragging that right heel away from you. Keep the neck long. Good, now exhale, both hands down, framing the left foot. Stay here, breathe. Now we're gonna go ahead, bend that left knee, stay low. Walk your arms forward, hollow out the belly, round the spine. Think angry cat here. Keep the back heel down. Keep drawing the left hip back and the right hip forward. Breathe. Another breath. Then bring the fingertips underneath the shoulders. Inhale, draw the tailbone back, lengthen your spine. Feel almost like you're trying to lift your chest up off the ground. Good, now plant the palms as you exhale, come up onto the ball of the back foot, and then inhale, 3-legged plank or full plank. Exhale, tippy toes, chaturanga. Inhale, thread the heart between the shoulders, cobra. And open up through the chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Your seat is back and up. Your chest is towards your thighs, collarbones broaden and connect to your breath. Breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. Good. Keep lengthening your spine. We're going to go ahead, root the right foot into the earth. Inhale, the left leg rises behind you for 3-legged dog. Try to draw your chest more and more toward the thigh so that hip creases deep. Then exhale, open up the left hip, spiraling the right rib cage to the left. Look underneath your left underarm. Bend your left knee, flex your left foot, feel the right inner thigh get a stretch. Good, now exhale, take a big step forward, left foot, toes in line with the fingers. Now turn your toes to the right. So the toes line up with one another. You're in a wide-legged forward fold. So before we go any deeper, line the toes. Heels turn slightly out and toes slightly in, so you're a little pigeon-toed. Wrists are underneath the shoulders. Draw the buttocks back, send the chest forward and the shoulders back. Keep hugging your inner thighs toward one another. Now as you exhale, walk your fingertips back in line with your toes and send your chest forward. Try to sink the palms, the heels of the palms. Keep drawing the buttocks back, chest forward. Now maybe bend your elbows, bringing the top of the head toward or to the mat. If your hands are still to the ground, walk your hands farther back so you can see your fingertips. Hug the inner elbows in, stay here, or press into the hands and head and float your legs up to tripod headstand. Breathe. Wherever you are, be there. Tripoders will slowly open the legs, bring the feet down. And then all of us will inhale the spine halfway up, make sure the toes line up with one another. Now from here, stay in your wide-legged forward fold, turn the heels in and the toes out. Draw the buttocks back. Now let's shift our weight over to the left. Lean into your left inner thigh. Look towards your right foot, flex your right foot. Good. Now inhale, come back up to center, and then exhale, shift over to your right inner thigh. Look to the left, flex the left foot, breathe. Good. Inhale, return to center. And again, exhale over to the left. Can you bring your buttock down a little lower? Can you lean back a little more? Breathe. A little longer in this one. Keep trying to get a little deeper and deeper in. Good. Now inhale, come up. Exhale over to your right. Look to the left. Try to get lower and stay there for a little longer. Breathe. Try to find a little more comfort. The next one, we're going to add a bind. So we want to kind of be deep into it. Inhale, come back up. Exhale over to your left. Look to your right. Now you can stay here with your left hand to the inside of the left thigh and the right arm to the quad. Or you're going to turn your left hand back, take the top of the hand to the left outer hip, and then reach your right arm behind you, bind and lean back. Breathe, look to that right foot. We're going to be here about 5 breath cycles. Inhale. As you exhale, try to rotate a little bit more to the right. Keep breathing. Nice, guys, stay with me. 2 more breaths. Good. Now we're going to release the hands down to the earth. Inhale, come up. Exhale, shift over to your right. Look to your left. You can have your right arm in front of your right thigh and your left hand to your quad, pressing down. Or you turn the right palm away, take the hand to the outer hip and reach your left arm behind you. Lean to your right, look to your left. Finding your breath. Lean back a little bit. That will give you more stretch in the inner thigh hip. Another couple of breaths, draw the shoulders back. Good, then hands down to the ground. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, turn the toes to face center. Inhale, spine halfway up. Then exhale, walk around, left toes forward. You're in your low lunge. Inhale, plank or 3-legged plank, whatever you want to do. Exhale, tippy toes, chaturanga. Inhale, thread the heart between the shoulders, cobra. Then exhale, downward facing dog. Sending your seat back and up. Draw the chest toward the thighs. Collarbones broaden and connect to your breath. Next side is going to be a little different sequence. We'll root the left foot into the earth. Inhale, the right leg rises behind us, 3-legged dog. Exhale, open up the right hip, spiraling the left rib cage to the right. Bend the knee, flex the foot, hang out here, breathe. Try to make that left hip crease deeper. Go right to your edge. Now we're going to exhale, take a big step forward, right foot, toes in line with the fingers, then turn the feet to the left. So we're going to line the toes up with one another. Again, heels turn slightly out, toes turn slightly in. Lengthen your spine. So you're going to place your wrists directly underneath your shoulders. I want you to turn your right fingertips to the left. Lining your wrist up with your right shoulder. Draw your right hip back. Now inhale, open the left arm out to T as you draw, or up toward the ceiling as you draw your right hip back. Push the earth away. Draw your inner thighs toward one another. Every exhalation, try to twist a little deeper. Now turn the left palm away from you, top of the hand to the small of the back, or your right inner thigh. Keep twisting here. Draw that right hip back. Looks good. Keep breathing. Stay with me. Good. Now we're going to inhale, reach the left arm up. Exhale the left hand down. Turn the fingers to the right. Line your left wrist up with that left shoulder. Draw the left hip back. Inhale, open the right arm out to T and up. Can stay here or turn the right palm away from you, top of the hand to the small of the back, or to your left inner thigh. Breathe. Keep drawing the left shoulder away from you. Try to get that rib cage to rotate without moving your hips. Keep drawing that left hip back. Connect to your breath. One more breath. Then inhale, the right arm rises. Exhale, both hands down, fingers face forward. Next exhale, frame your front foot. So that right foot is forward. Inhale, plank or three-legged plank. Exhale, tippy toes, chaturanga. Inhale, thread the heart between the shoulders, cobra. Then exhale, lower all the way back down to your belly. Bringing your chin down to the mat, let's anchor the hip points and pubic bone down. Now go ahead, walk your hands off the mat, a little bit over to the right, a little bit over to the left, come up on fingertips. Line the wrists up with the shoulders. Shoulders are back, elbows are slightly out. Anchor your hip points. We're going to inhale, lift up into cobra like this. Connect to your breath. If this is too high, come down on your palms. Keep lifting the chest, draw the shoulders back, connect to your breath. Engage your buttocks slightly. Expand through the rib cage. Then exhale slowly, melt back down. Good, now we'll try that again. We're gonna inhale, draw the shoulders back, lift the chest up, connect to your breath, looking straight ahead, puffing the rib cage out a little bit. If you can, draw the shoulders back. I know it goes tight in that low back, so you wanna be mindful, keep lifting up as you anchor your quads. Then exhale, slowly roll back down. One more time, draw the shoulders back, elbows out, inhale, lift up. Connect to your breath. This one looks up over the left shoulder. See the left pinky toe. Inhale, center. Exhale, look over the right shoulder. See the right pinky toe. Inhale, center. Exhale, melt back down. Open the arms out to T. Palms face down, wrists in line with the shoulders. Bend your knees and windshield wiper your legs left and right to release low back tension. Good. Now from here, what I'd like you to do is go ahead and keep the arms open. Let your legs come back down. We're going to keep the left arm behind us. So you'll just look to the left, make sure the wrist is in line with the shoulder. We're going to go into wounded pigeon. Turn your head to the right now. Rest your left cheek. You're going to walk your right wrist underneath your right shoulder. Draw the shoulder back and the elbow in. We're going to exhale, roll onto the left side. So keep the left arm behind you. You're on your left shoulder, left outer hip. Now try adding balance. Inhale, the right arm rises up toward the ceiling. Stay a moment there, stacking. Can we, instead of going right to the traditional version, can you turn your right toes up and float your right leg up toward the ceiling? Hold on to your right hamstring, calf, or catch your right big toe. Try to find your balance here. Try to stack the hips. So the trick to catch your toe is go hamstring, go up calf as you bring your leg closer, then reach for the toe. That's what I had to do as well. Keep lengthening your spine. Now shift your weight slightly back onto that left arm so you feel the shoulder stretch. One more breath here. Good. Now we're going to slowly keep the right arm up, float the right leg down. Exhale. Good. Now bring the right sole of the foot to the left inner thigh in a tree here. Turn your right palm away from you, top of the hand to the small of the back, or between the shoulder blades, or interlace your fingers behind you. Draw that right hip forward even as you lean back a little bit. Connect to your breath. Try to find your balance. Now maybe if you want to go here, you reach your right foot back, reach your right hand back, catch your right foot or ankle, drop the right inner knee to the ground as you take a quad stretch. Yep. Just be there. It's going to be a nice quad stretch. Couple more breaths. Good. If you're in the quad stretch, you're deconstructing right arm up, inhale. Now everyone right arm up. Then we're going to exhale, bring the right sole of the foot to the left inner thigh. Then straighten out the right leg and slowly bring the right arm down, roll onto your belly as you exhale. Good. Now we're going to line the right wrist up with the right shoulder. Turn your head to the left. Walk the left wrist underneath the left shoulder, hug the inner elbow in, keep the right palm down. Exhale, roll onto your right shoulder. Make sure that you're right on the shoulder, stack the shoulders, hips, knees, ankles, and feet. Pull your belly in. To start, turn your left leg up, reaching up. You can start by going to hamstring, calf, walking your leg in, catching your big toe. And once you've got your big toe or your hamstring, whatever you've got, start to lean back a little bit so the weight goes a little more fully into that right shoulder and chest. Keep tucking the seat underneath you, connect to your breath. Notice I'm trying to press my right hand down with a lot of energy, pressing my right shoulder down. Good. Now we're going to slowly, with control, keep the left arm up, lower the left leg down. Then go ahead, bring the left sole of the foot to the right inner thigh. Turn the left palm away from you, top of the hand to the small of the back between the shoulder blades, or interlace your fingers and reach your arms back. Lean back. Connect to your breath. Keep leaning back, but drawing that left hip forward a little bit. Let your head hang down. If you want to, reach your left arm back, catch your left foot, drop the left inner knee down and get a quad stretch here. So remembering, I want you to feel the shoulder and chest stretch. Don't compromise that for any other stretch, but if you can access this one, it's nice to add in. And now we'll start to deconstruct the pose. Inhale, the left arm rises. Exhale, bring the left sole of the foot to the right inner thigh. Then rest the left leg on top of the right. Then exhale, roll onto your belly. Take a moment, open the arms out to T, bring your chin to the mat, tops of the feet to the mat. Now anchor your hip points and pubic bone, anchor the quads. Inhale, reach your arms behind you, interlace your fingers, draw your knuckles back. On the next in-breath, lift the head, chest, and legs. Keep breathing, lengthen the back of the neck, a little more work into the back spinal extension, so we strengthen the back, pull the belly in, hold here, keep drawing the shoulders back and down. Another breath or two. Keep drawing the skull bone back. Good, then exhale, release the legs. Keep the lift in the chest and spine. Sweep your arms forward, bring your fingertips in line with the chest, shoulders are back, elbows are in. Inhale, cobra, one last time here. Then exhale, child's pose. Give your back a break. Big toes touch, knees are apart. Kind of going back to where we started, seeing what we feel right now. So probably more, certainly much warmer. Back's gonna be a little freer. Might feel a little bit of strength or work having been done in the back. Shoulders should feel more open, the chest can drop a little bit more. Another couple of breaths here. Good. Now we're going to go ahead, inhale, come up to all fours. Once again, placing your wrists directly underneath your shoulders and your knees directly underneath your hips. Push away from gravity here, tuck your toes. We're going to inhale, extend the right leg straight back, flex the foot. Even weight in both hands, then exhale, bend your right knee, reaching your heel up. Put weight into the right hand, reach your left arm forward, inhale. Then exhale, reach your left arm back, catch your right foot, and let's go to tiger on our left knee. So we're gonna open up the chest, square the chest, pull your right leg up, breathe. Holding here, connect to your breath, push away from gravity. Now can you start to bend your elbow? Take your leg with you, maybe come on down a little bit. Hug the inner elbow in. Good. Now inhale, push slowly back up. Exhale, right leg back, left arm forward. Next exhale, release the arm, release the leg, and take a child's pose. Keep those legs close. So I'm going to go halfway down. If you want to go deeper, feel free. Feel your connect to your breath. So you're back up in your all fours. Good. Knees underneath the shoulders. Now we're going to inhale, extend the left leg straight back, square your hips. Good. Bend your left knee, flex your foot, square your hips. Press into that left hand because remember, you're going to use that strength later. Reach your right arm forward. Then exhale, sweep the right arm back, catch the left foot, lift your left leg up, square your chest. Draw the left hip forward, right hip back. Now try, exhale, bend the left elbow with control, dip down. I've lost mine. Breathe. Then slowly, slowly inhale, push up. Good. Not strong on this side today. Inhale the right arm forward, left leg back. Exhale, release the arm, release the leg. Cross the ankles behind you. Roll over your crossed ankles. Come to a seat. So we're going to scooch forward. So I want you to cross your ankles, opposite ankle in front. So you're going to sit up. You have space behind you. So you have one shin in front of the other. Inhale, grow tall, reach those arms up, try to align ears over the shoulders, shoulders over the hips, the back is so-called flat. So now you're gonna exhale, take that cat back we use in Pilates a lot. Draw the chin in towards your chest, stretch out your mid-back. Good. Now we're gonna take a slow controlled roll down. So your knees are gonna start to lift a little bit as you go down your sacrum. That's fine, you're gonna keep going all the way down. Once you're down, inhale, reach your arms up overhead and just hang out there, palms up. Let your hips get a stretch here. So I like this one. It's a nice release for the hips. Breathe. Try to let go of tension. Just let your breath be steady. I'm going to have us here about another 30 seconds or so. So you want to really release. When we do come up, we're going to try for a roll up, okay, with the legs as is. So be mindful that when we do finally start to transition to come up, we really want to start sending the mid back. May or may not come up on the first try. It's okay. Not an easy one. All right, as you're ready, you're going to extend your arms straight back, lifting the tops of the hands off the ground. You're going to exhale, pull your belly and start to tilt the tailbone up, peeling your upper back up. You may get stuck. I'm stuck. So what I'm going to do is move my feet a little bit forward and try to come up. If I'm still stuck, here's what I'm going to do. Elbows down, assist my spine up, and take a moment there. So now we all know where our tight spot is, where we need to do a little more work. So it's more mid-belly pretty much for all of us. So let's switch it. Opposite leg in front. So just because you couldn't come up on the other side doesn't mean you won't be able to come up on this side. So we're going to try it. Inhale, grow tall. Plug the shoulders in. Exhale, tilt the tailbone between the thighs, hollow out the belly. Just take a little rounding action. Pull the belly way in. Imagine that you could really send your lungs back. So now we're going to start that roll down. So remember, the low back, your knees are going to lift. Once you've passed the low back, the knees will start to settle down again, and you can reach your arms overhead. Palms face up, enjoy the stretch. Breathe. So trying here to enjoy the release. So we all know we've got a tough one coming up. So just try to be as comfortable as possible here. Maybe if you need to, thinking about what was it that tripped you up on the other side without judging yourself. Just, okay, that's what I did on that side. That's how it felt. Breathe. Good. Now, as you're ready, you're going to inhale, extend those arms back. Exhale, pull the belly in. Slowly try to peel the spine up. Find that sticky spot. Now, try to scoot your legs a little forward. See if you can come up an inch or two. Nice, nice, Gretel's up. If you're stuck like me, elbows to the ground, inhale, sit up. Nice. Breathe, rest for a moment. Back probably needs it, we're gonna take it here. Crossing that front leg and on top of your thigh if you can in half lotus. Draw the shoulders back, we're gonna exhale, rotate the upper body to the right. Take the right arm behind you, left arm to the outside of the right thigh. Inhale, lift and lengthen your spine. Exhale, out of twist. Get another breath like this. Inhale, lift, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Good, now we inhale, return back to center. Switch the cross of the legs. I think both of y'all have a pretty good half lotus. Go half lotus on the other side. If you can't get half lotus, no big deal. Do regular cross-legged. Let's go to the left. Left arm behind us, right arm to the outside of the left thigh. Inhale, lift and lengthen the spine. Exhale, out a gentle twist. Another breath like this. Inhale, lift, lengthen. Exhale, gentle twist. Good. On the next in breath, return the spine to center. We're going to bring the soles of the feet to the mat. Walk your heels in towards you. Sit up tall. Now I want you to lift up off the heels and the balls of the feet. Let your feet just float. Drop your chin. Now with control, can you slowly roll down the lower back? Pause. Slowly roll down the middle back. Pause. Slowly roll down the upper back, bringing your legs up with you as you inhale, and release the spine as you exhale. Flex your feet. Now take your hands to your hamstrings. Exhale, draw your legs closer towards you. Now walk your hands up your calves. Keep lengthening your tailbone away from you. Now maybe catch your big toes. Keep reaching the heels away from you, stretch into the hamstrings. Now we're gonna exhale, pull the left knee toward the underarm, like almost like you were doing a happy baby, but open your right leg out to the right like a split. So happy baby-ish on the left, splits on the right. Feel which one feels better for your body. Or feel the effect. So I'm going, ooh, my hamstring on my right side feels good, but my hip on my left, that feels like a nice release. So remember that hip in the bent knee is going to feel it a little differently because now we've taken a diagonal line out to the right, so those different muscle bands are going to stretch. So stay here now. Try doing both bent knees and feel how that stretch on the left side kind of went away, right? So it's that adding that split that's going to do that. So now let's keep the right knee as it is and take a split on the left side. And feel hopefully that stretch come back. It's almost like it's approaching the groin, the stretch, inner thigh groin. Breathe. Relax the shoulders, anchor the hips, connect to your breath. Good, now we're just gonna bend the left knee again. It's almost like a happy baby, not quite. Good, then inhale, extend the legs up toward the ceiling, release your arms down into a T shape. Flex your feet. Now from here, you can bend your knees if you want to, but we'll try to twist with the legs straight. Keep your right shoulder down. Let's exhale, release both legs to the left as the head turns to the right. Nice, guys. Lengthen your right buttock away. Maybe take your left hand to the outside of the left thigh, calf, or catch your big toes. And if you want to, keep your right arm on the ground, but reach it behind you there, like up toward the wall behind you, so that you get a nice stretch along the right side of your body. Keeping that right shoulder down, breathe. Try to relax your jaws as well. They can often try to take over here. Just keep lengthening the right buttock away. Another couple of breaths. Good, now we're gonna slowly open that right arm out to T. Press the right shoulder down, left arm is T, squeeze the inner thighs together, exhale, come on up. Remember, you can always bend your knees. Inhale, keep the left shoulder anchored, and then exhale, release the legs to the right and the head to the left, maybe the right arm to the outside of the left thigh, calf, or catch your big toes. Lengthen your left buttock away and find your breath here. Inhaling and exhaling. relax the shoulders. Find your breath, and maybe you sweep the left arm up and just create a longer line along the left side. Try to keep the left shoulder down, and what you can try to do is see if one shoulder feels tighter. So for me, the left feels a little tighter than the right. And now we'll slowly open the left arm out to T. Press both hands down into the mat. Press the left shoulder down. Exhale, squeeze those inner thighs. Come back to center. Then inhale, bring the knees into your chest. Wrap your arms around your hamstrings or shins. Give yourselves a little squeeze. Rock left and rock right. Nice job. Now go ahead, bring the soles of the feet to the mat. Straighten your legs out toward the corners of the mat. Let your feet flop out. Close your eyes, release your arms down on either side of your hips, palms face up. Slowly allow the length of your body to drop down into the earth. Relax the head, the neck, the shoulders. Relax the arms, the spine, the length of both legs. Allow your breath to be slow and steady. Try to keep your mind's awareness on your breath. If you notice your mind is wandering, just gently bring it back to the breath and letting us have another minute or so to just hang out. Just allow yourself to decompress. And we're trying to stay at the point where you don't fall asleep. So for a moment there, it felt almost like my body and mind were going to just fall asleep. Just kind of be present in that space in between. And then as you're ready, go ahead and take a deep in breath and reach your arms overhead. Take a great big stretch. Good. Now let's go ahead and bring the soles of the feet to the mat. Okay, let's draw the knees in toward the chest, wrapping the arms around the hamstrings or shins. Give yourselves a little squeeze and rock left and rock right. Good. Now let's slowly roll onto the right side of the body and pause for a moment in a fetal position. Now let's place the left palm to the earth in front of the heart. Let's inhale, come up to a cross-legged seat. So taking a moment here, rooting your sits bones down, elongating your spine, resting your hands on your lap, and closing your eyes. See how you feel now. See how you're breathing. And now let's take a moment, bring the palms together in prayer, bow the chin toward the chest, and let's practice gratitude. Grateful for someone and something today. Om Shanti, Om peace to both of you. Thank you for practicing with me today. Namaste.